Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. Please like and subscribe and don't forget to jab that notification for all my latest uploads. Today I've got a video about what to look for when looking for genuine winning as opposed to the fakes that are out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of gloves and show you the key points that I look out for to make sure that I don't fall foul of the fakers. Let's have a closer look at these gloves in the middle here. So let's just bring it down. Okay, so you've got the winning sign there that's on the back of the glove. And what I'll say to you is, as I'm going through this, I want you to think, do you think that these gloves are fake or real winning? So you've got that at the back. You've got a rubber badge at the back with that winning on. I'm going to show you the stitching as well on these gloves, as well as that size indicator on the grip bar. I'll show you the inside of the gloves. Okay, and I'll also show you, in there, okay, look for the labels, okay? Any labels in there? Another thing to look out for is have a look at the laces. And these, as I've said, these are indicated to be 12 ounce. Okay, so do you think that those are fake or real? Okay, so I've showed you those gloves. What do you think? Now I'm going to show you some real winning gloves and show you the things that I look out for, and then I'll compare them to those gloves. To be fair, they're decent copies, but they're not real. So let's just have a look at a real pair. So here, you've got that badge on the back. You have got the rubber badge, okay? The rubber badge, if it's a cloth badge that you're looking at some gloves and they're a cloth badge with winning on, they're not real. It's a rubbery type badge. Then let's just have a look at the stitching. So look at the quality stitching that is on a real winning glove. And then that size indicator there, which is on the grip bar. Then let's just have a look on the inside, and you've got that blue, the blue soft lining, okay? It's always blue on winning. Okay, if it's a different colour, it's a fake glove. Then let's just have a look as I come in and show you the label. Can you see that? MS 600 made in Japan. Okay, if it hasn't got that labelling, it's not a real winning glove. Okay, then we come on to the laces. These laces, obviously these are worn gloves, so they're a little dirty, but winning laces are like that. Okay, they're unfinished at the end. They're meant to be like that. Okay, so let me just show you the gloves side by side so you can see the differences. Okay, let's just have a look. We've got the badge there on the back, so easy for them to copy when it comes to the fakes. And on these particular ones, the rubber badge at the back, obviously you can see, look at the stitching there around that rubber badge, just not as neat as what winning would do. Again, let's go over and have a look at the stitching. Let me show you that stitching there. See that stitching there? Where it's not as neat as what winning would do. Although this is, they have made a good attempt at a copy here. Then we come on to that size indicator. The size indicator there, if it's printed like that, okay, that's a fake. Because winning are done like that. Okay, see how it's got like the black outlining and it's got the number on there as well, okay? That is in the right place, but it's not how winning do it. Then we come on to the inside lining. Of course, that one was that cheap grey in there. You can tell that's a cheap lining. And then you've got the lovely blue lining in there. Okay, then we came on to the labels. This glove had no labels in. That's a fake. This glove had got the winning labels that I showed you. Then we come on to the laces. Laces, if they've got laces like that, unless the person has replaced them with not winning laces, which I don't understand why they would do. If you see a glove and it's got those laces on and it's meant to be winning, it's not a winning, because winning laces are like that, okay, unfinished at the end. Also, if you do get some gloves, if you weigh them, winning gloves when it comes to the weight are always there or thereabouts. Very, very good when it comes to the weight. These are like a quarter of an ounce over 16 ounce, both gloves. These are indicating 12 ounce, but when you weigh them, they actually come out at 10 ounce, okay? Winning wouldn't do that. Winning wouldn't have gloves that was a couple of ounces out. When it comes to these gloves as well, although you can't sort of see, the padding that is in there is not the same padding as the winning. They've just put a padding in there that just looks like the shape of a winning glove, and the padding in there is just quality. Okay, so let me just talk to you about these gloves here. Okay, so there's me genuine winning gloves. These are the fake ones. Okay, why on earth did I buy these? Two reasons. One, I wanted to do this video so I could show you the differences between the two. And two, I picked these up as a bit of a novelty item, really. I never thought I was going to use them, and I just think as a little display item they look good. It's not like I think that they're real winning, but on a shelf, I like the fact that they're sort of the Ronda Rousey embroidery on the back, like Rowdy and Rowdy. And I paid about £100 for these. I just put a cheeky bid in. I got them, and you know, and obviously I bought them, but I was under no illusions that these were not real winning. These same gloves were on eBay, priced at £299. There was two listings, one £299 and one which was like a buy it now £100, and I put a cheeky bid in, didn't think I'd win them, and I won it. But the £299, if I'd have paid £299 for a pair of fake winning gloves, I think that's terrible. Absolutely terrible, because at the end of the day, the seller was not indicating that these weren't real, okay? He was indicating that they were, well, he didn't say that they were fake, but he didn't say that they were real. If a seller is saying, or is a bit unsure, or is a bit vague about whether or not the gloves they're selling are real winning, they are not real winning. If the seller cannot put their name to it and say, yeah, they're real, okay? So if they say 100% genuine and they turn out not to be, obviously you can go back to them. But if you turn around and say, are these real winning, and ask that question, and they say, well, I'm not really sure, I bought it from here, I'm not really sure about the history of them, they're not real winning. You would know if you got a pair of real winning, because obviously you'd be able to sell them for more money. So in terms of fakes, I mean, they're quite a decent fakes how they've made them, but they are nowhere near as good as a pair of winning. Looking wise, yeah, they'll look okay at a glance on a cabinet, okay, on a display case, but using them, they're going to be nowhere near as good as real winning. These will last years and years and years. I would be surprised if these lasted months, maybe even weeks they may last before they start to fall to bits. So just wanted to sort of bring that to you so you can have a more educated eye when you are looking for gloves. I hate fakes anyway. If someone is selling a pair of fakes and they're like £60, £80 and they're saying they're winning, obviously you as the buyer know that they're not winning unless you are a fool. If you're a fool, then you will buy them and think they're winning and tell your mates that they're winning, and you know that they're not. Okay? You are not going to get a pair of genuine winning for under £150 unless they are pretty well used. And you will see that. You'll see in the description they'll say, pair of winning gloves, well used. You might get a cheaper pair then, but they're going to be pretty battered. If you're looking at a pair of winning that are in good shape, you're not going to get any for under about £150, I would say. And the price also is something you need to look out for, because that gives you a red flag in itself. Why would somebody want to sell a pair of genuine winnings so cheaply, especially if they're brand new? They would get more money. If they knew they were genuine and they were genuine, they'd get more money to put it higher. My big problem with the fakers, of course, is when they sell fake gloves for ridiculous money, for winning-like money. And that's where I hope this video can help you, so you can have a look. Sometimes it'll just be on the photos that you have a look at, and sometimes from the description you can tell from the description whether or not there's red flags that come up. If you need to ask the question, always go up to tell, are these genuine? Ask to see the labels. Ask to see parts of the gloves on the photos that you can't really see. Ask to see more detailed photos. If they give you the detailed photos, you should be able to pick up the details. If they won't give you the photos, then obviously there's something wrong. They're trying to hide something. So don't just go on the initial description and the initial photos. A lot of photos on the initial ones are well positioned to hide the flaws of the fakes. So ask for more photos, ask more questions to the seller to establish whether or not you are buying real or whether you are buying fake. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.